I can't believe I almost forgot to make a video on what's going on pre-market tomorrow. So what's going on, guys? It's Ricky here with Talk About Solutions. I wanted to make sure that you guys were aware that big banks, JPMorgan, Wells Fargo, and Citibank are all reporting earnings tomorrow before the market opens. I do apologize. I really thought that I uploaded this video earlier today. It did not happen. Let me go ahead and start sharing my screen with you so you guys can see exactly what it is that we're looking at. Why is this so significant? Well, like a lot of you guys have seen, right? After Silicon Valley Bank failed, it brought a lot of concerns about how other banks are doing, especially larger banks, right? It looks like the Federal Reserve now has inflation under control. The fear that now people have, right, is the fear of potentially going into recession. Now, what are we looking for on the bank side of things, right? Well, again, this article breaks it down for you guys, and it's very easy to understand. One of the biggest things that I would be looking out for based off of what this article lists out, again, it talks about Wells Fargo, Citigroup, and then PNC Financial, and of course, JPMorgan. But again, we're looking at the balance sheets will be key for analysts detailing deposit flows and loan levels and bond losses, right? One of the big reasons that something like Silicon Valley Bank failed is because of their investment in the bond market and how they were selling them at huge losses. So I also wanted to make sure that I list, the one that I'm paying attention to the most out of those three is, of course, JPMorgan, which is the one with the larger market cap. JPMorgan itself has a $378 billion market cap. But remember, in comparison to Apple, that's not very much. But it's not so much about its market cap, but it's the reassurance of what the Federal Reserve has been telling us. Every single time Jerome Powell speaks, a lot of people question how banks are doing because of what happened with Silicon Valley Bank, right? It's almost like they brushed it under the rug, right? We don't know if things are actually better or if things are actually good. All we know is, according to the Federal Reserve, banks are sound and resilient, right? That is what we've been told, and that is what's being factored into the market. This will be the first time since Silicon Valley Bank has failed, to get an inside look on how these companies are actually doing. So this will support the case, and or it will go against what has been said if it actually shows that these banks are hurting more than what was expected. This is the significance of what's going to happen tomorrow. And if you guys don't know how to access this, again, Webull does have this available. If you go under the markets tab and you go under the earnings section, you can just go ahead and select on the day on Friday, and it lists all the different companies that are reporting earnings. Of course, JPMorgan, Citigroup, and then Wells Fargo is also listed here. So please, if you guys haven't done so already, I just wanted to make sure that you guys were well aware of what's going on tomorrow pre-market. I really do apologize for the super late upload, especially for all those in the East Coast. But hey, I have to wake up super early here in the West Coast. Now you guys are up super late on the East Coast. But when it comes down to earning expectation for JPMorgan, again, it's $3.41 per share, which is 29.7% higher than earlier this year, right? But then the revenue is expected to be $36.24 billion. So again, these are the expectations that are currently being set by Wall Street that they expect JPMorgan to come in at. Obviously, if we come in below, JPMorgan can sell off, right? Obviously, if we come in above, JPMorgan can rise. The big focus is, in my opinion, not even so much about these quarterly earning reports, but it's the guidance and the expectation. If you've experienced this before with other companies, you know for a fact a company can report better than expected earnings, but if their guidance is off, that's where the real meat of the volatility comes from, right? And that is exactly what the market is looking for a better understanding, for better guidance of what is going to happen with the U.S. largest banks, right, and banking institutions. Citibank, Wells Fargo, and of course JPMorgan all report earnings pre-market, which means before the market opens. And I just wanted to make sure that you guys were well aware. On top of all of that, there are a series of economic reports that are going to be released, such as retail sales, import prices, and those are all released 1 hour before the market opens. But I'm going to leave it at that. So just wanted to make sure that you guys were aware. Again, I am using the Webull trading application. It's free and available to everyone in the US. And if right now you do want to sign up, they do have a free sign up bonus where if you deposit $5, you'll earn up to 12 free shares by using the 5th link in the description down below. You don't have to use this trading application. It's simply the one that I use myself. So if you like what it is that you see and you want to try it out, it's free to try out. All I would encourage you to do is to deposit at least $5 and you'll earn up to 12 free shares when you sign up right now. So really do appreciate you guys' time. Hope that we're in a thumbs up. If you have any questions about this, either shoot me a direct message via Discord or via Instagram, and that's the 1st or 3rd link in the description down below. If you want to learn more about our GTR giveaway, make sure you check out that 2nd link. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.